Hi, everybody. Good afternoon. It's a really great pleasure to be back at IFPRI. I used to work for IFPRI many moons ago. And now in Ethiopia, I have launched the first youth agribusiness, agri-tech incubator and seed investment platform about 20 months ago with the objective that, or the core philosophy rather, that, brilliant, innovative, game-changing ideas are not located in one place on Earth. There's no monopoly on Earth for good ideas. Rather, the difference between where good ideas thrive and where they die is the fertile ground on which they fall. And that is the ecosystem of institutions, labs, research, universities, venture capital, angel investment, and then this whole nexus of incubation, accelerators that basically enable those ideas to take off, to scale, to commercialize, etc. So that's the challenge that we have in Ethiopia, is trying to disrupt agriculture with innovation in the new world order that we are now in, where emerging technologies are cheaper, better, more accessible, robotics, drones, sensors, big data, precision analytics, etc. So this is these are the innovations that we're looking for, and so we launched blueMoon, as I said, about 20 months ago, and it's a youth-focused incubator. And I think the previous speaker mentioned that women and youth are indeed where that the focus is on globally, and I think that's appropriate. Just to say a few things about agri-tech or ag-tech itself. Problems are looming large. When we all used to talk in conferences like this 25 years ago, we thought by now hunger would actually have disappeared. Well, in fact, as we just heard, it's actually on the rise. The 9.5 billion people problem of how we're going to feed this population in 2050, the incidence of climate change and adverse impacts on yields, water scarcity, cities emerging, all of the rapid rise of cities, all of these are huge problems, and then the technology is also emerging, the mobile revolution. So bringing this together is kind of where we are. But also, if we look at what Silicon Valley, what the Western world is doing, ag tech is now being considered the new fintech. So starting with 2013, when Monsanto acquired the Climate Corporation for $1.1 billion, it sort of picked up attention with the VC community that, in fact, technology solutions applied to agriculture was going to be the next frontier. And ag tech really is the application of technology to age-old problems. And so we're looking at, in Ethiopia, we've recently launched Blue Lab, which is an arm of blueMoon, which is basically the agri-tech innovation lab, where we're looking at 4 pillars: blockchain, Internet of Things, digifabrication, and mobile commerce, and really trying to see the innovations. The other part of this ecosystem that we're building is on the funding side. So we are now in the process of raising a seed fund in the order of about $40 million that would be able to inject that first mover capital into new ventures and really seed fund the ventures that we're incubating. Our objective is to incubate and seed invest 300 companies in 5 years. It's a pure venture model in the sense that we don't expect more than 20% of those to achieve scale, and of that we expect 1% to 2% to really take off. But that's all it takes to have a game-changing innovation. So that's the world we're in, and look forward to talking more about it in the next round.